Okay. All right, the court is going to call 2018 CR 11464, State of Texas versus Juan Francisco Montes. Can I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
Hunter Morris.
for the defense?
Raymond Martinez.
All right, we're here for a scheduled contested MTR that was scheduled today at 2 p.m. It is now 2:53 p.m. We're proceeding by Zoom because of the pandemic. However, this is one of the days the court is allowed to have in-person hearings. Is there any objections to us proceeding by Zoom? State?
None, Judge.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Montes was scheduled or told to be here today by 2 p.m. He is not on the Zoom screen. Deputy Laura, is there a Juan Montes in the courtroom today?
No, Your Honor, he is not.
All right, defense, have you had any contact with your client?
Judge, last night upon receiving the Zoom invite and the notice of setting, I tried to call him, didn't get a hold of him. I was told by my staff, oh, who's that?
That's not him.
Oh, I was told by my staff that he was in my office within the hour and represented that he was on his way over here, but he has not arrived.
All right, state.
Judge, the state would ask this court to forfeit the bond and issue a warrant.
All right, that will be granted, and I'll remand him without bond. Defense, if you're able to get in touch with your client and he presents himself, the court will reconsider.
And Judge, I am going to a hearing in another court right now, so if he comes within the hour, I'll still be in the building.
All right, thank you. And we have your number, so we'll let you know.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And I think the last thing we have is the paperwork on Marcos Verdeen. And that will be our last case for today.
Yes, Judge, I've sent it. I didn't know if he was approved yet.
Oh. Do you know if he's been approved, Rebecca?
I have not received response yet.
How long does approval usually take?
I've received it before by the next day, and then another one, it just took a couple of days, so.
All right, let's do this. Let's recall his case. We'll get all the paperwork filled out and we will recall his case for a couple of days. Norma Ferguson, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm always here.
I know you are. Can we recall Mr. Verdeen in a couple of days so that Rebecca can receive information on whether or not he's accepted?
Do you want to do it
And
on Monday? Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Judge?
All right, let me find out what is best for the attorney. Just give me a moment. All right. Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
we'll do the plea today on Mr. Ferdine.
Okay,
And then on Tuesday, we'll come back with sentencing.
okay, I'll put him down.
And Ms. McIntyre, if his sentence is going to be, for example, if his sentence for 30 days at the Bear County Jail and he qualifies for the Give Back program, then the court, if it's appropriate, will say 30 days in the Bear County Jail to be served with SA Give Back. Or if it ends up being GPS because he's not eligible for that, then we'll do that at that time as well.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And then does anyone know, does probation have a general counsel? Do we know who that is?
Kano, I think is the last name.
Okay.
Judge, did we hear Aiden Hernandez on the MTR?
No, that's being recalled. Norma, when is Hernandez coming back?
Give me just 1 second, Judge.
It was supposed to be here at 2 p.m. for Alfonso Cabanas.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here at 2, Judge. Let me give him a call real quick.
All right, thank you. And Joe Ray, I'm putting something in the chat box to you.
Judge, I sent you a chat.
All right, thank you. All right, Norma, on Mr. Hernandez, let's recall it for tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Norma, I sent you the deal. There's the appeals waiver. Do you send me that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you did send it. I see it now. Okay, sorry.
Jason, I show your client still hasn't signed the paperwork, but he has viewed it.
Yeah, I send it out already. Uh,
All right, let's go back into the breakout room.
leave. Do I leave meeting? I don't know how to fucking do that.
Don't leave meeting.
No, it's not leaving. No. No, babe, I don't know. No.
Are you on a phone?
Yes.
Just tap the screen and you should see something that says breakout room.
Norma, are there any documents that show that he's submitted?
Let me check. Give me 1 second, Jason. Yeah, we received it from you all. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. I'll go back and get him.
All right, I'm checking. I haven't received anything in my box yet.
Yeah, Judge, I'm still showing that he viewed the state's paperwork but didn't sign it.
All
So
right,
there's one-
Mr. Hernandez, can you and your attorney go to breakout room number 2 for me, please? It should pop up on your screen to go to number 2.
Can you be specific about which ones were, have there been any ones that have gone through?
The only things that have gone through are what Norma sent.
Correct,
All right,
we're
so-
missing the state's paperwork.
Yes.
State's
So,
paperwork.
yes, so if Mr. Nitz, if you'll go to breakout room number 2, please, and Meredith, if you could come to 2 with us.
And Judge, I said Tuesday for sentencing. If we could do it on Monday morning, that would be actually slightly better.
We'll find out. And why is everybody all in the dark? I mean, you're in the dark, he's in the dark. I mean, is there something I should know about?
Rolling blackouts? No,
Yeah.
I'm in the
Brenda,
light. It's just the light is behind me. So it makes me look dark.
Brenda, is this one of the like in Poltergeist where they're like, stay away from the light, don't go into the light?
I guess so.
Brenda, because I'm getting old, when I see people in the darkness, I'm wondering, is my vision failing me? What's going on?
It's nap time.
Brenda, am I the only person who sees that they're in the dark, or is it just me?
No, they're in the
Oh,
dark.
they're in the dark.
Okay, thank you.
I've been
Sometimes-
inside so long that I'm so pale that the shadow just keeps me from looking.
Sometimes I have to make sure that, you know, my age isn't playing games on me. You know, Fred Sanford, that series, Sanford and Son, would come on, he would always say, it's getting dark. So, Norma on Ferdine, are they able to come back on Monday?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you guys will come back on Monday at 9. If you're here at 9, I'll take you up first.
Okay, I'll be there at 9. Where, through Zoom or in the courtroom?
Oh, it will be through Zoom.
Okay.
So that will be on the 14th. Okay, time is moving so quick. I can't believe next week is going to be the 14th. Where did the time go, Rebecca?
I don't know, but Friday's my birthday.
Happy birth month.
Thank you.
I hope you're celebrating all month. Are you going to be at the courthouse or are you going to be Zooming somewhere else?
Can I Zoom from Cabo or something? That would be awesome.
I mean, you know, if I had the power to give you that, I would. That would be great. And you could say, oh, no, it's just from the computer. I'm not really here.
It's my virtual background.
Yeah. And then that's when I'll tell Hollywood, call whatever CG people you have because her virtual background looks awesome. Mr. Hernandez, they're going to swear you in. Robert, you need to swear him in. He is
Mr.
one of the two people in the darkness.
Mr. Ferdin, can you raise your right hand for me? And you are Marcos Ferdin, the defendant listed in this case?
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 documents here with me. The first one is going to be the court admonishments. The second document is the court stipulations. Did your attorney explain these documents to you? And is everything attached true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
It's also your desire to enter into a plea and waive your right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can go to lower your hand now. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 3219, State of Texas versus Marcos Ferdin. Do I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Meredith McIntyre for the state.
for the defense?
Jason Nitz for defense.
All right, and am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Um,
How do you pronounce your last name?
Fine. Ready?
Ferdine, okay. We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Any objections from the defense?
No objections.
Mr. Ferdine, I'm showing you what's entitled defendant's consent to appear by video. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you electronically sign it?
Yes.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ferdine, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ferdine, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did. Yes.
Did you understand what you're charged with is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, we've discussed defenses.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Fernand, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will note for the record that that the defendant has actually signed all documents electronically. Is that correct, defense?
That's correct, yes.
Mr. Ferdinand, did you sign everything electronically?
Yes, I did.
The court will note for the record that the email for these documents went to the email address of Ernestine Hernandez, and therefore in some portions of the document where Mr. Ferdinand signed, in print, it has Ernestine Hernandez's name there. Was everyone aware of that? State.
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you aware of that, Mr. Ferdinand?
Yes.
But you are the actual person who signed these documents. Is that correct?
I did.
And do you wish to proceed, Mr. Ferdinand?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed under 12.44 of the penal code and it be assessed at 60 days in the Bexar County Jail. There are no applications and they're asking that your time be served in participation in the Bexar County Gives Back program. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement, Mr. Ferdinand?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is
And Your Honor, as a caveat, if he's not accepted into the program, the agreement is to sentence him to home confinement.
Is that correct, State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ferdinand, did you understand as
Yes,
a part of
ma'am.
your plea bargain agreement, if you are not accepted into participation in the Bexar Gives Back program, then your sentence will be served on GPS. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm going to show you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Ferdine, to the offense is charged in the indictment. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, man.
State any evidence to support the defendant's no contest plea?
State moves to offer State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objections?
No objections.
Mr. Ferdine, I'm going to show you a document entitled Waiver of Consent and Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and laboratory reports, but most importantly, there will not be any live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
And again, did you electronically sign all of these documents?
I did.
Did you have a chance to review these documents with your attorney?
I did.
And state again the email address that these documents were sent to Ernestine Hernandez, correct?
That's correct, Judge.
And because of that, her name was printed on the documents. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
But Mr. Ferdine, you are the person who actually signed the documents. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
And do you wish to go forward with this plea agreement?
Yes.
Defense, do you wish us to go forward with this plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. The court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find the defendant guilty. The court will find the defendant guilty, and we will come back on Monday, June 14th for sentencing. Mr. Ferdine, you need to be present by Zoom by 9 a.m. If you are unable to Zoom, then you'll need to be in the courtroom.
Okay.
And Rebecca, for this one, there will be no need for a PSI. We're just trying to find out if he's accepted into SA Give Back.
Okay, and if I hear anything, I'll let the court know.
All right, thank you. If there's nothing else, we'll close the hearing.
All from the defense.
All right, thank you. Mr. Ferdine, see you on Monday.
Okay. I see.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nitz.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. All right, I'm going to stop the live stream. Hopefully everyone has a great rest of your day. It's the middle of the week. It's all downhill from here, Brenda.